Izard and Donna Kite. Nothing like it. Tonight's show, we're doing a personality profile. Profile's right, we're looking at investigation. Does the cargo party actually have personality? Next item on tonight's agenda is a VLO presentation from Thailand. That's quite interesting. Okay, next on the agenda is a Slave Day presentation. We've had a couple of quiet videos on the Slave Day. Good backstabbing going on. Dear Priscilla. What's this, Dear Priscilla?
This is where you can write into our Tangle Talk
Problem solved.
Priscilla, and she'll solve your problems.
And of course, a bit of closing footage that Raz with Brisbane. Catch you later.
Hi, how are you? Welcome to Tango Talk. Donna Hayek, the Visitor Liaison Officer for Pattaya, and myself, John Binningham, the Assistant Visitor Liaison Officer. As you can see behind us, the poster on Pattaya. A few pictures. They'll be hanging up in the Junior Sales Cafe before we go alongside. We also have put out a little booklet called The Layman's Look at Pattaya and Sattahip. Advise you read it. Heaps of accommodation in the back for all you people who want to spend the weekend ashore there. As you know, we're pulling into Sattahip on Thursday morning, and Sattahip is actually an hour south of Pattaya. Pattaya being a small fishing village which grew up into an international resort from nothing. Really started with the Americans keeping R&R there years ago. 20 years ago, there wasn't even a Pattaya when I first went there. All there was the base. You know?
Noah's Ark.
And Noah's Ark, very good, Simone. And that's Simon's, you know. And when you had to get off the base end, the only way you can get off was hide in the cab and get all the girls sitting on top of you. Not very well practiced acting in those days. Anyway, Pattaya is, as I said, is a very international resort now. Hundreds of bars, hundreds of girlies bars. I'll just read you something on the restaurants there, which is a pretty good place to go. Actually, I'll read you on the inexpensive ones, which interests a lot of you. The best place to go is the Soy Diamond Street stalls. Soy stands for lane. Good cheap alfresco dining, popular with hookers, transvestites and sailors. Cheap street stalls are also located on Soy Post Office, Soy Yamato and Soy Pataland 1 and 2. Look for the stalls that sell Thai herbal wines at 10 baht per shot. Blue and Dory, stay away from it. Nightlife is endless, bars for all tastes. Beware of pickpockets and getting into shouts with locals. Just a point, with this book that we put out, we were pointing out this morning an error to something we've stated in regards to the PX at Sattahip. There may not be one, so don't be disappointed if there isn't. We were going on information at hand at the time. We've been informed since that may not be correct. Transport in Pattaya is normally with motorbikes or mini buses. The ship has actually got transport laid on. The Thai Navy is supplying a lot of transport. I don't know what sort of transport they're actually having put on for between Sattahip and Pattaya. That will have to wait to be seen. We do not just encourage that you ride motorbikes here. This is a dangerous pastime. Ask Chief Hollins from when you went to Phuket. The same thing could happen to you. But from advice is that in Pattaya, you may not come back alive, you may come back very injured. So do take care. And now I'll hand over to Donna Hayek, who will give you a brief history on Sattahip and Thailand. Donna.
Thanks, Swain. Okay, as the Swain said, HMAS Australia is programmed to conduct an operational visit to Sattahip, in company with HMAS Melbourne from Thursday 1st of September to Monday 5th of September, and then Wednesday 6th of September to Thursday the 8th of September. Just briefly, because the Swain's just about covered anything that moves, I'll give you a brief summary of the history, and then I'll go into climate, a bit of population, language, religion, currency, and medical situation. Archaeological discoveries suggest that the oldest Bronze Age civilization was present in Thailand over 5,600 years ago.
Heard that concept.
Waves of immigrants, including Mons, Khmers, and Thais, entered the land then known as Siam, mostly from southern China, and followed paths along fertile river valleys. By the 11th and 12th centuries, the Khmers ruled much of the area. And a lot happened in that time. And so we'll just skip straight to the Second World War. And the decline of the Japanese occupation in Thailand led to a group of free Thai politicians seizing power and placing a King Rama VII on the throne in the hope of creating a democratic rule. Something happened with this, and there was the king was mysteriously murdered in his bed, and a military dictatorship seized power, and until recently, with the exception of a few brief periods of democracy, Thailand has been ruled by an alliance of military and civilian politicians. Today, Thailand is a constitutional monarchy, which is unique in Southeast Asia in that it has never been colonised by a European power. Right. Thanks. I'll just draw your attention there, cameraman, to the climate. Climate where we'll be visiting will be in the tropical monsoon area during the rain season, which is June through to October, with an average temperature of 27 degrees C. Population. There are no typical Thai appearances. Alright, population. No typical Thai appearance, they're all thick in ethnic diversity, with mainly Thais, Mons, Khmers, Laotians, Chinese, Malays, Persians and Indians, to name a few. There are small Thais, tall Thais, dark-skinned Thais, light-skinned Thais, black Thais,
Bow ties.
any sort of Thai that you want, Thailand's got it. With 80% of the population connected to agriculture in some way. Their language, the spoken and written Thai largely remains incomprehensible to the visitor. However, Pattaya is being a tourist trap. English is widely understood. Something that I found in one of the tourist books was a little spiel about religion, which I thought is quite handy to know. 90% of all Thais profess Theravada Buddhism, and an interesting note was that it has been a Buddha custom for males over 20 to be temporarily ordained as monks for periods ranging from 3 days to 3 months. This usually occurs during the Rains Retreat, which is the period in which Westralia will be visiting, and that's when all monks stay inside their monasteries for a 3-month rain season. It is not uncommon for Thai men, after discharging their family obligations, like going on deployment, to spend the remainder of their lives as monks. Therefore, we've come to the decision that if any of the ship's company of the male gender are AWOL when sailing, this may be as a result of a religious change to Buddhism. Thais believe in a religious freedom, and there are several sizable minorities of Muslims, Christians, Hindus and Sikhs. On a more important note, currency. The unit of currency in Thailand is baht. Money change will be conducted on arrival and then on alternate days or as required by the DZO. This exchange rate will, at present, believe it may be $1 Australian to 18 baht. However, it will be confirmed approximately 24 hours prior to arrival. Medical. There are penicillin-resistant strains of venereal disease common in Thailand. The World Health Organisation warns that as many of 80% of prostitutes are HIV positive.
Bullshit!
So remember you take Coverdrill, and the doctor has advised me or asked me to inform you all that condoms are available in large, extra large and industrial sizes just outside the sick bay. Local water can be contaminated with gastrointestinal diseases, so imported bottled water can be purchased and its use is advised when you're away from the ship. Rabies is prevalent in Thailand, so if you're bitten, bend over and kiss one's backside goodbye. The doctor said that it's a good way for you to get posted back to Australia pretty quickly. The sea at Pattaya Beach is heavily polluted with raw sewage, as well as hepatitis B. Personnel should not swim in the area. And I think that just about covers it.
Yeah, that does it.
There is a water park down the road.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Pattaya Water Park, yeah. That's actually, as the cameraman just pointed out, that actually is laid out in our Australia layman's look.
just don't let
Pattaya.
any get into any orifices.
Yeah. But yeah, that does it, and we all hope you have a good time, Pattaya, and that's it. Bye.
And up the mighty crows.
Bullshit, up the mighty blues.
Blues, you don't even know what you're talking about. Done a kite. Here we are at the Chief Shipwright's cabin. We're going to do our personality profile on the Liquid Cargo Party. If you follow me, we'll go and see what they're doing. G'day, gentlemen. You mind answering a few questions for the Tega Talk?
Got anything you could just talk about? No, we're not bloody tell us, do you?
Do you want me to ask any people in particular?
But you,
I'll go through
you
this.
can't interrupt us now because we're playing snap for $90. $90.
90
Snap.
bucks.
Right.
Stop cheating.
Right, you're go, Troy. Is that a jack?
Ah, shit.
Missed it.
You want a light, boss?
Did I get that? Ah, buggles. No, I'll get one later. They're illegal anyway. I don't. That doesn't matter where cargo.
Chief, just got a question for you. There's a bit of a rumour around that you guys don't like bathing too much, so we thought we'd get straight to the facts and ask you how often does the cargo bathe?
Cargo bathe.
Where do they spray us in diesel?
Well, I spray. I have a bath once a week, whether I need it or not.
The chief sprays me quite often.
And this bathing, you ever do it together?
Save water. Well, that's what we're all about, Cargo. It's trying to save water, save
water
our
is-
valuable resources, which all you people are aware of on daily orders. You've got to save water. We're a pretty close-knit team, and that's what we do.
3 minutes, I think it is, isn't it?
3 minutes? Docs doesn't last that long.
Toilet bowl water is good for washing feet.
What about tea?
Just ask Lenny Marshall.
Yes, just ask Lady Seven Marshall.
Perhaps that could explain it, leading into my next question, why we have this growth around one's chin. Is this a cargo aspiration?
I'm glad you asked me 2 days before it goes.
I don't think it is, do you, Docs? Because
Well, me and the chief have been going for the same time now.
if it was a cargo thing, you know, dogs would be on the outside. So really, no, it's not a cargo
You'd be the
thing.
underdog, really.
No, it's not a cargo thing that we.
On to the topic of motorcycle riding.
This is the way to go.
One off, all off, is that the motto?
No, we prefer one in, all in.
Yeah? So what's the deal going to be in Pattaya this time round?
He's going to dinky us all. We can fit 4 on one motorbike.
Someone has decided to get a step through 110.
No, don't tell the engineer, but yes, I'm getting a bike again. And we're going to go Blatten.
Oh, Roger. What is your preferred fuel type?
Fuel type.
Scotch?
Definitely Beam Man, I feel. What do you drink before you go riding?
A lot.
That was Carlsberg.
Carlsberg,
Lots
yes.
of Carlsberg.
Carlsberg enhances motorcycle riding. Yep.
Whatever I can get for nothing.
Okay, I've got to aim at a few in this corner here, a bit too quiet over this way. We haven't seen your mascot, Baba, this trip. Is he in remission? Leukemia? Having a bit of a break or
Definitely a break.
just a recluse?
Definitely a break.
Let me let him one of the tanks.
He's floating around in 8 centre.
8 centre.
Don't worry, the Stokers will get it in the long run.
I think they're half now.
I actually heard he eloped with the old captain's bar there.
Well, that's the rumour, but I'd say 8 centre. It was found down there once during a tank cleaning.
He's got plenty of water to drink down there anyway.
So we're talking about sheep, though. He's old sheep. Barber? Was that his
Your
old
mascot.
sheep? It was me. It wasn't.
I don't know, we're just following on.
Oh, perhaps that was just dogs.
I've never owned a bar.
With all that fur, fluff, whatever it is around it.
No, if we're talking sheep, I've got a little joke for you. Okay. What do New Zealanders call sheep shearing? A striptease. Didn't like that? Okay.
Okay, we're going
I hate it
to...
when we have to work with the chief.
Don't interrupt me. Donna Collett speaking. Alright, we've got a final question before we let you go and continue going with Snap. Strange hats, clothes and funny necklaces, not to mention
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Does the cargo party suffer from an inferiority complex?
Compared to who?
The rest of the ship?
I think we're way ahead of our time, actually.
Well, you're right into these modern day glasses, I see.
Everyone else is trying to catch up.
Another old cargo saying, there's only 2 people on board, cargo party and those who want to be.
Oh, okay. Well, with that, I think that's a good way to wrap up. I thank you for your time. Hope you don't get too drunk.
Cargo party for peace.
For peace.
For peace.
Peace and goodwill to all men.
That's it, Tomo.
I'm trying to pray.
Wrap up.
Now we just get to drink.
Yeah, now we're in peace.
Can you stop that now?
Won't be happy by 1600.
Poor Jo, she's got to iron all the cook's whites, every single thing, and then scrub all the pots. At the moment he's down cleaning the cafe and Jordan...
Scaring pads up here.
You got to do it by hand.
Well, yeah, we're going to do a scaring pad.
Well, if you go to
I'm talking about the green ones.
Yeah, if you just go and look around the ship for him and see him somewhere. Under the cupboard in the cheese mess, you'll find a couple there.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Am I laying on the cheese because I'm an old bed today? That was quick.
Oh, wait, you don't have to go to the cheese mess now.
Thanks, Joe.
You to go without the cheese.
No?
I'd have you to go without the
When did you go and clean our toilet?
Hey, but you're a slave
He's
too.
got a lifeboat sentry
What about you
9
doing?
to 4 to 10.
What about you?
And he's got on the list, he's got
Oh, you got a
a
list?
vacuum.
I'm going to get them. You enjoying that idea? Like cod death. They gave you all that.
I've still got a bag of trousers to do yet. This is just a start with.
Oh God, they're working you out. Don't worry, I'm on top.
Hope so.
It's so low that I can die. Hard on this. Hey, Mel. Just around the corner. No, piss off. I've got to walk through it. No, you can't. Take a hike. Go do what others do. Go the long way around. Do what I do. Go the long way around. No, I do what you do. I walk on it. No, you don't. I never have. Worthy! I'm not worthy! I'm not worthy! Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Don't forget, oh Lord. Yes, oh Lord. Okay, get up. Sorry, oh Lord. Yes, oh Lord. Hey, sorry. You can give me a slack.
Fucking hell, leave my sunglasses on. place is absolutely filthy. I have never seen such a thing in my life. Look at it. Holy bloody mackerel. Oh, that's it.
And today, it's just another day on board HMAS Australia. When you have to fill in for everything.
On the bridge, probe refueling with a brew. Oh. That's excellent.
Lamington surf.
I want the service to be this good in the future, but this is excellent.
Not a problem.
Sugar.
One sugar. One sugar, is it, sir?
One sugar, please, yes.
Even got my little finger cocked here. Beautiful. Didn't spill a drop, but take note.
Milk, sir. Thanks, dear chef. You two are legends in your own lunchtime.
In your own lunchtime.
Ah, double damask.
Wedge, so you ain't get plenty of little white shirt for me stuff.
Dogs gives us more.
Yeah, he's with the news.
It's got the shakes there. We had a triple gear issue last night.
Did you get the boots, man?
Cool. That is. How many girlfriends you got?
Oh, they do me dressing for me.
They'll obviously run out with you for your money, though.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I didn't get damaged. I got paid last week.
There goes the washing in the arm.
Good master.
All right, good to hear. Just once you've done that, the cabin warming, that thing. Yeah, carry on. Well, a bit of them, one thing, will tell you. No, carry on.
Just got to be I'm not worthy! I'm not worthy!
Thank you. I get so lonely, baby. I get so lonely. I get so lonely. I could die. Thank you. Thank you. Good on you, Slade. Oh. Get down and boogie. Here we go.
When you lie, kiss your baby, bye, bye, bye. If you're true.
Yeah, go.
Hi, I'm Priscilla. While we're at sea, if you have any problems that you'd really like to talk about, you try writing to me. I've got 2 letters this week. The first letter is, Dear Priscilla, I'm the head of a department on HMAS for Australia. I wish to remain anonymous, but I will tell you I have something to do with engines. My problem is this. A large number of my staff have put in their discharges since joining the ship. I'm writing to you, Priscilla, as a last resort. What can I do? Signed, here today, gone tomorrow. Dear here today, gone tomorrow. Your astrological chart indicates your moon in Uranus, with a strong influence of pull. This is not a time to buy a lotto ticket, but a time to stay in bed. Next letter. Dear Priscilla, I'm a Chief Petty Officer in the RAN on a tanker very similar to Australia. I'm one of the oldest on the ship and have an accent from the Northern Hemisphere and wish to remain anonymous. My question is this. How do I stop the bosun from drowning? Dear Anon, try taking your foot off his head. There's the letters we've got this week. If any of you have got any letters that you'd like to write, just drop them off in HQ1.
When you lie, kiss your baby, bye, bye, bye. If you're true, the whole wide world will love with you. When we see nothing's wrong with you and me.
Hey, mama said the way you move gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove. The way you shake that thing gonna make you burn, gonna make you stay. Hey, baby, when you walk that way, watch honey drip, can't keep away.
like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. All girls all over the world. Original man, stunt man, pan your case, man. I love how all girls are move them body. And when you move your body, wanna move it nice and sweet and sexy. Alright? Woman, you cute. I don't need no makeup. Original cute body. You want me man, but woman, you cute. I don't need no makeup. Original cute body. You want me man, but woman, physically fit. Physically fit. Physically. Woman, physically fit. Physically fit. Physically. Woman, you nice, sweet, fantastic. Bitch up on the ocean, that's a bit Titanic. Woman, you nice, sweet, fine, energetic. Bitch up on the ocean, that's a bit Titanic. Woman, you nice, sweet, fantastic. Bitch up on the ocean, that's a bit Titanic. Woman, you nice, sweet, fine, energetic. Bitch up on the ocean, that's a bit Titanic. Come on, I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. Woman, you cute. I don't need no makeup. Original cute body. You want me man, but woman, you cute. I don't need no makeup. Original cute body. You want me man, but eyeliner. When you fit a big man, but nose powder. When you fit a big man, but lucky eyebrow. When you fit a big man, but
What are you doing here, Tom?
I've been promoted and it's about time too.
Well, congratulations, Tom. That's worth a slab.
Oh, thanks very much. I can sign that.
You can. Welcome to the mess. Vice Pres. Welcome here, mate.
Oh,
By the
thanks
way,
very much. Nice to meet you.
That's worth a slab, Tom.
Oh, I better sign that one too.
And what's with this hat on? Nice new hat, but you shouldn't wear hats in the mess, Tom.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, you got it. Yet another slab check. So I suppose you're happy, are you?
Happy? Got promoted and it's my birthday too.
So well, birthday beers, Tom. There's another slab chet.
Oops, I spilt me brew.
Oh, no, I don't believe it, Tom. That's only worth $6, but we can put that on the chet for you.
I guess I'll have to sign that.